Welcome to the sixth episode of Beneath the Kotatsu. It's James alongside my co-host.
Hey everybody, it's on.
Okay, and we wanted to talk about the 2021 winter anime. It's a little bit more than halftime. I believe most of the anime are in episode 8 or 9 this week.
hmm
Uh, there's it's been really meaty this time, hasn't it?
It has been. I have dropped a couple. Um, regarding I like it's usually I don't really count the stuff I drop. It's the stuff I keep going and compared to like most other seasons, I've actually kept up with a lot of the animes this season.
Oh, definitely, me too. I would say there was a lot of fat that I just cut out of my watching schedule.
Right.
And I wouldn't call all of them fat because I haven't even gotten to the cells at work stuff or the Wheat Cross stuff. I remember Wheat Cross was pretty good the first time around I watched it. Uh, what anime have you thought about picking up from the current lineup?
That I haven't really watched yet, or like, are you
Correct.
asking like what have I planned? Well, like what am I planning to watch later
Like,
on?
are you planning to watch X-Arm at some point?
I think we really should. It's literally the worst rated anime
It
on the
is.
My
I'm so
Anime
excited.
list. So I feel like we should choose a day, like a day out of the year, sit down and just binge the whole thing. I really
You,
want to do that.
you know what I think of X-Arm when I see it? I
What?
was like, this is like the room of anime. Like
This
I,
is
I fired up like the current weekly episode just to see if it was any good, and I couldn't watch it. I just I turned inward, almost Exorcist like. Like I didn't want my body physically refused to watch it. It was that bad.
um I forgot. It was like a couple years ago. It was like the. Do you remember the anime that was the
I
only
know what you're
reason?
talking about, but I don't remember the title. There's like some weird ninjas.
No. It's the anime that got like a bunch of. I think it was like 4chan or something that bought like a bunch of the manga, so it got an anime, and it was like super cringy, and I was like, I don't know if I can watch this. I think you really liked it.
Oh yeah, that I had to take breaks watching Watamote. Like if it was physically like I needed eye bleach after every 15 or so minutes. Some of them were so hard to watch, but it was wonderful. Like nonetheless, it's not a bad anime. It's just the cringe is so much. There's if there was umami in ramen, there would be cringe in Watamote.
I feel like that's how X Arm is. It's not cringe like it's animation cringe. I think is what you would call it, right?
I mean, if you were a zombie and you like rotten meat, this would be perfect for you.
I don't think even a zombie would eat like the X arm of anime. It's so bad.
Did you pick up any stuff like the volleyball anime or the skate leading stars or the
I
tropical
remember
precure?
I did watch a couple episodes of Skate, and I remember it was alright, but it's not something I would probably continue watching.
Not
Uh
just to make the distinction, not the Skate Infinity, the other skate show, Skate Leading Stars.
oh, there's a different Skate
There's
anime.
two.
I haven't. I probably won't then if I haven't even started
Yeah,
watching it. I probably haven't.
I was watching Skate Infinity. For me, when I saw those two animes, this is like when the Lowe's opens up next to the Home Depot. Either get one or the other for the season, not both.
Wait, so they're both about skating, like legit?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I
why
don't
would they
know
do
if
that?
it's like rollerblading versus skateboarding. I know one's skateboarding, and I've been thoroughly enjoying that one, even though it's a little bit weird at times.
The one I actually just picked up was Ramune. I actually really like that anime. It's pretty good. Uh,
I saw I think 3 episodes, like the where the dude's the second episode where the dude's thing gets turned into a food item. That was hilarious.
like a rolled something, a rolled it was like a rolled snack or something.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's a Japanese snack though.
I thought that first episode was really hard hitting. It was probably one of the best um first first episodes ever because it's you could say it's technically based on like several true stories, because we've seen that. We've seen child actors go through that type of thing and
Oh yeah, especially I don't want to say I wouldn't say Corey Feldman because that's a whole different ball. field, but parents abusing the children to so that they keep on working.
Oh
Man,
yeah.
like they put a funny twist on it with the mayonnaise eyes. Well, it wasn't just mayonnaise; it was condiments, ketchup, soy sauce. Oh, my eyes are burning because of the soy sauce when I'm crying. That was kind of funny.
I think it tells a great story because the reason why they put the condiments through the tears for the first episode is because her thing is that she's able to cry on cue, like in a show,
Hmm.
and she lost that ability, and so now she can only cry condiment or that type of thing. So the way they told the story and how they just they layered the emotions out so well. I thought that like the first episode of Ramune was probably one of the best first episodes out of pretty much like all the animes this season. I know it's like hard to compare like Ramune to like some of these like hard hitting animes, but that first episode was very very good.
Uh, yeah, did it gain a story the more you watched it, or was it just like Monster of the Week type of deal?
I think it. I've only gotten like maybe four episodes in, so I don't really feel like a story's coming up yet, but I think there will be.
Yeah,
Um,
they always try to make a story like within the last four episodes of the anime, something like that, a
right,
multi-episode arc,
right.
which I
Okay.
always welcome.
So going on story base, right? So let
Hmm.
me let me go real quick. So the anime you were most hyped about when we first talked about this list was the Kumo Deska, and right now I feel like it's falling off the cliff very very hard. Would you say that's true?
I mean, I kind of expected it to be honest with you, because it's a cute little spider. Anime doesn't have to be story heavy, it's just something to, you know, watch in your free time to relax. And I'm perfectly fine with watching this stupid little spider level up, uh, flail around with her, web being burnt behind her, almost dying all the time. I've actually really been enjoying each episode that it's just been the spider doing spider things.
For me, I feel like it's getting hard to watch because I think it's like the first anime that's ever committed this scene. But the thing is that I hate it when they bombard you with um the kind of episodes where it's like all about looking at skills, deciding skills, like just massive walls of text. And we're getting a lot of that. We're just getting massive walls of text.
I've
Like
definitely paused episodes to read the skills, but they're arbitrary. They don't really matter, especially
yeah,
when you don't know what. It's not like Pokemon when you know skills because of the
right.
games and stuff like that. They're never gonna be mentioned out of that one scene. What skills the spider can get or what evolution path she can take.
That
It's
but
just
that
gonna.
that's what I'm saying is that they're taking 10 minutes of this anime for them, for us to look at this huge ass wall of text that's not going to matter 2 minutes down the line. Um,
I mean, I know that it's not the best thing in the world, but I do enjoy her inner monologue, especially now that she's having. How far did you get into the anime before I continue?
um, I'm I'm current. I'm current, and I know what you're gonna say with the split, right? I
Right, the
don't want to
split.
spoil anyone too much about it, but there, we'll just say there's a split, and then it there's a lot of more monologuing and there's a lot of more talking, but it's I wouldn't say like this anime might be considered like a really good anime. It's right now like on the my anime list. It's at 66%. And compared to that, like if you look at Jakuchara, which is at 68%, and keep in mind Jakuchara really fell off a cliff. It got really really stale.
I dropped it like a rock after 3 episodes. I just couldn't, care about it at all.
I really like the premise of the anime, and it did carry itself very well up until like maybe the third or fourth episode. So yeah, something after that, it felt like it was
It
just
wasn't a priority to watch it. You weren't excited to see what
mm,
was gonna go on.
right. Yeah, I wasn't like, oh look, this is coming up. I need to watch it.
Yeah.
It just felt overly stale for me. So yeah,
You
I
wanna know
did I
why?
did drop it. Why?
It's because Horimiya scratches that itch 10 times more than Jakuchara ever could.
Right, right, right.
It's a
Oh,
slice of life school kids, in their
So
relationships.
yeah, so I'm currently caught up with Horimiya, and do you remember talking about it in the first time we talked about it?
I don't remember what I said, but I believe something to the extent of that opening is a banger.
I mean, the opening is a banger.
Yeah, it's super good. I never
Yeah.
skip it.
Okay, so I was surprised because you were correct. You're totally correct. What you said was that you thought that they were gonna split off into different character segments
Hmm.
and show like the love interest from different characters' perspective. And I was like, there's no way they can do that because they only have 12 episodes. But yeah, but they're actually doing that. They're actually they're giving each character like maybe 2 to 3 episodes out of the 12, which is kind of crazy that that they're only getting to have 12 episodes, but giving each side character their own little mini story. I really like that. I think that's the reason why that it's so good, because if they kept it with the main character, I think it would have gotten stale after a while.
They definitely mix it up. It's more centered still around the two main characters, the main couple, I would say though, right?
Yeah, it's still centered around them, but
It's
if
just
it
kind of happening at the same time.
right, yeah, if you looked at like the last 3 episodes, it's been really centered around like the side characters. Like, yeah, we still see the main characters, but we're actually getting to see different perspectives from the other characters, which I really like. Especially uh, it's the girl with, I think, the green, like the short green hair. If I'm correct.
I am not totally caught up. I think I'm one episode behind, but I really want to see what's gonna happen with her.
Yeah, I really do. Like, I think she has a really good. It's because she has like that love triangle with the guy that loves the girl. So I do want to see what happens with that. But besides that anime, any other anime you're keeping up with?
Oh yeah, dude, I've been watching Skate Infinity every week, and it's going into the how when I saw Skate Leading Stars cover, I was like, oh, this is gonna be like the what was that one ice skating anime from a few seasons ago that was super
Uh,
popular?
Yuri on Ice.
Yuri on Ice. It's like the Yuri on Ice of the season, like the Bishojo Ikemen. Uh, not Bishojo, because that's for beautiful women, but the Ikemen, where it's like cute boys, handsome men
Yeah, yeah,
anime.
yeah.
It's going into that territory, because there's this one blue-haired skating dude called Adam who's looking for an Eve, and he just like does a little flamenco steps. He has like clappers on his feet. It's really like weird, but like I like it somehow. And he's always trying to like I don't know, come on to the other skaters, and since they're all guys, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm looking for my Eve. It's like really deviant behavior, I would call it.
Yeah, have you noticed like why aren't there any female skaters? That's so weird to me, but you
Yeah,
know,
there's female characters, don't get me wrong, there's just
yeah,
none of them are skaters. Like
right.
there's a detective that goes around arresting people. It's not really a main part of the story for this anime. Either way, you just watch it for the cool action sequences while they skate.
Right. So I
Yeah,
really want to
so
talk about the opening for Skate real quick. I thought it was hilarious. So when I was watching Skate, you know what popped into my mind?
what did?
I was like, damn, this opening reminds me of Bleach. Like, it's just a bunch of guys sitting on buildings while they pan from left to right, and I was like, this gives me so like such a heavy Bleach
Are you
vibes. Or
talking about Asterisk?
no, like no Skate. Like, uh,
No, but the song.
Um, no, not Asterisk in general. Not the song Asterisk in general. Like, Bleach has a lot of like that type of opening where they do like a lot of panning shots where people are in cool poses and cool streetwear, sitting on random objects while they pan from
They
left to right.
definitely are.
Yeah, so I was like, damn, this Skate vibe. This is like this Skate opening gives me that Bleach vibe, and I was like, oh gosh. Um,
That's odd. I never got that Bleach vibe. Uh, if anything, maybe because I mean, they're showing off their characters. I see what you mean. But when they do that, I know it's not gonna be a story-heavy anime. Do you know what I mean?
Right. I think it's because like I just have it in my head when I'm watching it, but you probably don't. You
Hmm.
you're just enjoying it. But I bet you if you go back and actually watch the opening, with that idea in mind, you're definitely gonna see it. You're like, oh yeah, this definitely gives me that Bleach vibe about like if you just gave me this opening without any context, because I don't think there's really much skating in the opening. Like if you just cut out the skating scene, you're gonna be like, is this like a battle shonen? Like, are they about to like pull out some swords and beat each other to death? That's the
It
vibe I get.
it's they kind of do that because there's this one dude that throws fireworks, and there's another dude who basically makes people skate in a dangerous manner so that they crash and burn.
Hmm.
I know the redheaded kid ended up with a broken arm in like the first or second episode, and he like, the power of calcium and plot armor, he recovered that broken arm really fast.
Right.
But I mean, it's a good watch. I would probably rate it like a somewhere between 6 and a 7 out of 10
That's not bad. I mean the current rating right now on the anime list is 82%, which is pretty high. I'm
for
very
Skate
surprised.
Infinity.
Yeah, for Skate Infinity is 82%.
Really?
Yep, yeah.
That's
I'm
surprising. I mean,
yeah.
I guess if we were to rate it in its own genre, right? Because when we do that, we have to rate in the own genre. Yeah, I could see that. It's definitely a really fun and engaging sports anime.
Yeah, but keep in mind like the
Mhm.
My Anime list, they don't rate that way. They don't rate in their own genre. It's rated
Everything,
against, yeah, it's rated against
which is
everything. So,
surprising. Yeah,
yeah, it's a very surprising
I
that it has
wouldn't. I
82%.
think it's just because it's gonna be a yaoi. Because they're
Hey,
starting to do like, especially with that one blue-haired character that's like the main, pro, the main bad guy. Uh,
right.
yeah, he's making it that way, and then Snow, which is the blonde-haired character, is kind of they're the when I saw the last episode, they were heading towards that direction where the mother was uh discussing with her son, and of course this is spoilers probably.
Like very heavy, yeah.
Yeah, very heavy that he's missing seeing the special someone to him, and the mother took it as him liking a girl, but he was just missing hanging out with his friends skateboarding. But I think at that moment in Snow's mind, it clicked him, oh, I actually like this character
Oh god.
that way. Yeah, so I was like, okay, Yuri on Ice, get out
Yuri
of
on
here,
Ice.
bro. Get out of here trying to sell your merchandise to you know devout female followers.
Where's the
No,
episode where they
I don't hate on it. I don't hate it. I don't hate the hustle, but it wasn't really shoehorned in there. It was, I think, tastefully done. The Adam character was a little bit was a hell of a shoehorn though, but it was
uh,
hilarious and I loved it. So,
I'm waiting for the episode where they go to like a shop and he buys a ring, and then during the middle of a like a crazy skate battle, he presents the ring, and then they're gonna go off and live happily ever after, skating partners forever.
oh, he's just gonna. It's not gonna be a ring, bro. It's gonna be golden wheels for his skateboard.
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh,
golden.
didn't he swap to like chair wheels or something in episode 3?
Yeah, he something like that, and he gave him a longer board because he's a snowboarder.
Yeah,
And
right.
I just, as an aside, one of the characters, Cherry, has a fucking Alexa in his skateboard.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh my god, dude, he charges this thing. Oh, get this. It freaking auto sizes. Like it'll go longer, it'll go smaller. Like, dude, come on, that's bullshit. You should be winning every single thing. Like you should be in Adam's spot instead of Adam being the top dog. Come on.
I I I just
It's
think
just
like all these people, like I think the anime is really funny just because like you have all these people from like different walks of life, and they're like, oh, the main thing we have in common is that we're all skaters. I'm like, get out of here.
yeah, and the Adam dude's like this ultra. I don't even know what his position is. I think he's like a government employee because they were talking about the Japanese diet. Isn't the diet some sort of like the name for a Japanese thing? Like how we have our Senate
Right.
and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think the diet is like their version of like the uh like the government, like the House of Representative or something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the dudes he is on top of him got arrested, and that's gonna be one of the dragging plots forward. Uh, how is he gonna evade arrest, and how is it gonna affect the whole skate gathering? It's not a complicated plot, but it's pretty entertaining. I'll say I'm definitely gonna finish it off, and I would Probably recommend it in the future if you just wanted something nice and light.
Yeah, I mean it's not a bad anime overall. I think I watched like maybe 4 episodes and then I kind of stopped watching because there was like so many other animes to keep up with. Like I don't want to go too much into like the second seasons of a lot of because there's a lot of them. This
Yeah, it'll be
maybe
spoiler
maybe
heavy.
yeah, maybe we'll talk a little bit about it near the end. But so regarding like still regarding like this season, you're telling me that Urusai Picnic was really good. I watched um I think I'm currently on episode 4, and it's like it's not a bad anime, but it's not probably one that I wouldn't keep up with.
You'd want to know why I really like this show, to be honest with you,
Why?
because I really like that show with the ghost bros that go investigate stuff, Ghost Adventures with Zach Bagans and all those guys,
I don't
where
think
they
I've ever
like
watched that.
really is on Travel Channel. Oh my god, I would
Oh wait,
literally watch every season.
was it the one where they have like they like something small happens and then they come screaming out of the building like a small
That's like
piece of
every show,
yeah yeah.
but yeah, yeah,
I
and like oh
remember I saw a YouTube video and it was like them like reacting to like a piece of brick flying across the room or something.
yes, them.
Yeah, and then they zoom in. It was like a piece of string on the brick.
Yeah, I've even seen like in a separate Go show. Just this isn't even anime related, but a guy, the cameraman like filming his friend, with another camera on his shoulder, kicking a brick, and then everybody freaked out. I was like, oh my god, it's a ghost! Like, come on, dude. I can even see the people, throwing
Right.
stuff in the background. But anyways, it has like that, uh, feel of adventure in a, supernatural territory. And it's a picnic, a picnic into
It's
finding ghosts and stuff like that. And now they're actually, uh, I think I'm on episode 8 or 9 this week, but they're explaining that how the characters' powers work, by showing them like accidentally activating stuff like that. It's pretty
it's a
entertaining.
weird it's a weird anime. I do see that it's probably down some people's wheelhouse, but probably not mine. You really have to like this type of anime, like this type of niche anime to actually get into it because when I was watching it I was like, yeah, it's good, but it's not
Well,
like
let me just tell you, you're not gonna know what's happening for like the first 6 episodes. That's the only thing I had to say. Like I didn't watch it till there was 4 episodes out, and I marathoned it. I want to go, and I had like hell of a time watching it, even without the plot. I'd be okay just them doing the rinse repeat the first 4 episodes without any semblance of what's going on.
but that's really hard to sell to somebody because this is a 12 episode anime, right? And then you're gonna come up to someone who's like, you're not really gonna enjoy it until you're halfway through with the anime. You know, that's really hard to sell to somebody, especially if they're gonna have to sit through 6 episodes and be like, I don't know if I really like this or not because
No,
I'm
what I'm saying is I enjoyed it without having any idea what the plot is. Like the world is weird enough, you're
right, right.
discovering how it works alongside the characters. That's
Right,
part of
right,
the
right.
fun.
But that's you though. You like the anime.
True.
Let's say I'm trying to recommend this to a friend, right? I was like, yeah, I don't know if you'll like this anime, but I'm pretty sure you'll like it halfway through. You know, it's hard to sell when you have to tell them they have to watch at least half the anime to maybe enjoy it or maybe not enjoy it. So
You know
I
what
think
this
that
is perfect for? This is perfect for like Halloween time.
um yeah
Like how many
yeah
episodes have you seen?
four episodes and it's very hard for me to keep going because
Did
it's
you
not
uh did you see the scene with the big head in it?
There's several scenes with that. There's
Okay,
several.
I don't want to say because it's like one of the spots that truly scared me. Like that's the first time I've been scared by a show in a long ass time. I actually like jumped out of my chair. I had to rewatch. I was like, oh my god, dude, that has happened in forever.
Yeah, like it's definitely like a pick it up. You know, if you like this type of thing or not. I'm probably not gonna recommend it to anybody. You know, if they ask me for like this type of because I don't watch this type of anime. You know,
Or that type of show.
yeah, or this type of show. So I think you might like it. Um,
Oh,
for
I love it. I've been relishing it. It's definitely one of my favorite of the season. Top 5 probably for sure.
It's
Not that
it's
there's a
it
shit ton.
yeah, it's
So
crazy because it's only 62%, so it's pretty low. It's actually dipping pretty hard, compared
yeah,
to
that's about what I'd give it.
yeah. Um, I I know you've been keeping up with like the two like trash harem isekai anime. I've literally just dropped them off because they're really not worth my time anymore. The two isekai I'm talking about is the one with like the god character, like that he can do anything, and then the second one's like the guy who gets like it points to change stuff around. I've literally just dropped them off because it's really not worth my time watching because they are filler anime, and uh, I just don't really get any enjoyment of watching them.
You don't like watching filler anime just like as a mindless distraction.
The thing about it is because it's hard to watch filler anime because there's so many good anime this season. It's like the thing is that like there's so much good anime this season that you don't have time to watch filler anime.
I like Tattoo by Last Dungeon has been super like that's my Monday wind down show. Just it's on the perfect day for me to watch. That's why I really like watching it every week. It's just a lot of dumb, gag isekai stuff going on. It's
Right.
not even a serious show.
But like if you look at the list, like including the secondary season anime, like there's probably over 10 animes I'm keeping up with. That's a crazy amount. Usually for each like for seasonal anime, I'm only keeping up with maybe 3 or 4, and I can see myself watching like the filler anime, but with this season, I have so many to keep up with it. I have to drop the fillers because there's no time to watch them.
I've definitely been keeping up with way more anime this season than I usually do. It's like a flip of the normal. Like usually you keep with a new anime, but I'm like mostly with the shonen ongoing series, leftover series from the previous season type
Because
of guy.
all of them are big hits. I mean, this season, like this season has the final season of Attack on Titan. We're not gonna talk about it, but it, like like what else can you say about like when we're talking about other animes with Attack on Titan as like like the main
The
thing?
main dish.
Yeah, the main dish. It's like yeah, there's Attack on Titan like the final season, and it's been like it's close to beating Full Metal Alchemist for the number one spot.
I think it will because it,
I
it just has that power. Like it
right.
feels really good, better than anything else in a long time.
Right. That's that's so crazy to say, because it's like, oh yeah, there's Attack on Titan, but there's also all these other crazy good anime this season, including all these like secondary follow up anime, which is really like it's it's even hard to talk about because
Why
this
eat mashed potatoes when you can have wagyu, right?
exactly like it's just so much to talk about. It's just so much.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean the Oredake Hayaru Kakushi dungeon. That's the one where he kisses chicks for LP. Like I've been watching that. It's not my first choice to watch, but it's a good filler anime. It scratches the itch, and they
I've
they mix
yeah,
it up.
I've limited my isekai to. I mean, there's still Raise Zero. I mean, that's technically
Mhm.
still an isekai. But I've limited my isekai down to like the Moshoku Tensei, the Kumo Des, and I think there was one more.
Tatoi about Last Dungeon.
Yeah,
That's
and
the one with
then
the god character.
right, and then the Redo Healer. I mean, it's a trash anime, but like if you're gonna
That
watch a trash
oh my
anime,
god, dude.
that's like the purest trash anime of the
Okay,
season.
so out of the three trash anime, Last Dungeon, the LP one, and that one, I would say watch the what was it called?
Redo Healer.
Yeah, Redo Healer. That's it's just so salacious. It's so hard to skip, right?
I mean the thing about like the the um, the filler isekai anime is that you'll get one every season, and Redo Healer is the only one that will stand out as like the filler, because it's ranchy, in that type of way.
It has
Uh,
that Queen's Blade feel, or the High School DxD, the true ecchi.
maybe a little more than that.
I mean, they do air it censored and uncensored, right?
Right. It's so weird because like you have to wait like maybe 2 days for uh uncensored because
Not
they
even. They release it like a few hours later on
n-
most sites. Your
no,
matey.
but if you watch it like a couple hours later,
Mhm.
the re uncensored version still has the regular subs, and the there's actually like missing dialogue
Oh,
or
is
missing
there?
dub. Yeah, there's missing dub dialogue
I didn't even
because
realize that.
yeah, because they cut it out in the censored version. So that's why you have to wait for them to redub it or like redub parts of some of the scenes that they cut out the dialogue of. I don't know why they do that, but I guess it makes sense, right?
They're gonna make so
Um,
much money off of those Blu-rays. Oh my god.
yeah, the Blu-ray sales is gonna be off the charts. Um, so yeah, I mean like the filler isekai anime, take them, leave them. You know, there you'll get one every season. So if you want to watch that type of thing, go for it. Um, I really want to talk about Moshoku Tensei, like the juicy, the
Oh,
wagyu isekai
I've
anime this season.
that's what's the rating on me? A5 is the best.
81% right now.
Oh, it's so good, dude. Have you seen the last episode yesterday?
Um, episode. Okay, so I think it was episode 8, right? And that was the birthday party. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So I am caught up with it. I don't want to give away too much for anyone that
No, don't.
hasn't
Yeah.
watched it. Yeah, but it's living up to the hype. It's very good. It's a very good anime.
It,
Um,
dude, and it airs on the same day as freaking Attack on Titan, and like, oh my god, both of them are good in their own right.
yeah, I think Attack on Titan like it hits it hits you all the way up to that like that upper limit, and then you watch the Tensei to kind of wind you down. It's a really good wind down anime,
Well,
like a really
I
good
always
slice of
watch
life.
Mushoku Tensei first, and then after feeling of watching a really good episode, and I'm chasing the dragon to feel, oh man, you know when you watch a really good anime, and it just warms your heart.
Right, you're trying to find that next big hit.
Oh yeah, and then there's Attack on Titan. It's like, oh man, thank you so much. And then I have
Um,
all those little filler animes throughout the week just to hold myself off to get back to those two anime.
right. I do the opposite. I want to get myself hyped, and then like wind myself down because I don't want to end up being like super hyped. I'm like, oh, this is so hyped. Like I wanna be hyped, and then I want to watch something after the hype. So so the hype can carry on for longer. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. I mean, Mushoku Tensei. Who's been your favorite character in that show?
um. Uh. I mean, the main character is pretty funny.
I mean, aside from the main character, like out of all the side characters, who do you like the
Uh.
best?
I really like Roxy. She's really funny. But they don't show enough of her once they do the
No, they
split.
don't.
Um, I mean, they don't really show a lot of the side characters doing like much besides the red-headed girl. Um,
Yeah. All right, let me rephrase it. Who would you choose as the waifu of the show?
oh, who
That's
the
what I meant
waifu
to say.
character?
Yeah, the waifu character.
I'd probably choose Roxy.
Oh man, you already know I'm choosing Ghislaine. Ghislaine Maxwell.
Is that the Blade girl?
Yeah, she is. The one in the episode where she was trying to distract Rudius from the birthday party. That scene happened. Oh boy,
It's like a brick.
it's like a break. Remember that note that Dad he gave Rudius when he woke up in the wagon? He's like, "Hands off, Ghislaine, that's mine." But I think he
uh,
has a daughter that you can go on. Oh man.
I really enjoy that they have like these beast like type characters, but they don't go too in depth with them, which a
Yeah, they're
lot
just
of
there. They're
they're
beast
just there.
people. What more could you need?
Right. I don't want to get too much into it, but it's very good. I really enjoy it. And actually, you want to know something?
What?
In the manga, Roxy actually gets her own spin-off, so maybe we'll see a spin-off of
Are
this
you
anime.
serious?
Yeah. So maybe we'll see a spin-off with Roxy, um, getting her own separate anime. So
Oh, that's exciting.
yeah, we'll see how this goes. Um,
What else have you
I
been watching?
I haven't been watching Wonder Egg Priority, but
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
it has an 82% rating right now.
I know.
Have you been keeping up with it?
Not at all. I'm on episode 3, dude. I've been waiting for those to stack up. Like, there's so many anime this season, like we said. Uh,
Right.
And I'm just gonna marathon that one to be honest with you.
I think I am too. Like that's a crazy high. Like it's better than Musho Tensei. Musho Tensei is at 81%. This Wonder Egg is at 82%. How? I really need to put this on my watch list because I have no idea why it has such a high rating. Um, it's crazy. It's
I mean,
crazy.
it's Cloverworks, right? They do a lot of really nice looking anime. I remember they did an anime I liked a lot last year, Fugo Keijiki Balance Unlimited. It's about the rich dude playing detective for a little bit. I really like that show.
Okay, you want to know what's crazy?
What?
Cloverworks is killing it.
They are.
They have
Didn't they
Wonder
also
Egg.
do Bunny Girl
th-
Senpai?
They have no. They have Wonder Egg Priority, Horimiya, and Neverland 2.
Oh my god.
They're doing all three at the same time. This is blowing my mind. They
Both
are
above,
killing it.
two of them above 80, one of them above 73, which is really good.
Yeah, but Neverland is technically
Season 2.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a season 2, but it's
I didn't even watch
uh
season 1.
you
How
know what
bad
I
is
think is
that?
funny? You know, so the number one anime for this season is Neverland season 2, right?
Right.
And Attack on Titan, they don't even give a number 2. It's too good. It's too good to even give a number 2.
It's like, come on. Yeah, of course, this is gonna be on top. This is like the Evangelion of our time.
This is the king of anime.
Right.
We're gonna disrespect it by giving it a number.
It's like what My Hero Academia is to Shonen. I mean, it's not. You can't even say that. It's better than My Hero Academia.
Yo, yeah, my Hero Academia, like it's trash compared to like the Attack on Titan season 4. Um, but like in regards to that note, like we have seen the next what's it listing for the newest anime coming out next season, and Attack on no My Hero Academia 5 is
Oh,
dropping,
buddy.
so I can't.
Can't wait. Can't
Yeah,
wait. What day does it air?
I don't know exactly, but I know it's coming out for the next season. Um, Besides that, any other anime from this season you've been keeping up with?
Let me see. I know I dropped Hortensia Saga like a brick. It was super generic. I also dropped Back Arrow because it's just, I don't know, it's just too cheesy. It's like a 4 out of 10 anime. I don't know if it got any better. Pray Tornu Kizu, trash. Did you even watch an episode of that?
Nope.
It's super yaoi with guns.
Oh,
Yeah, I've seen more than enough of those shows in my time to already know it's just, one
so
and
it's
done.
so you're telling me it's like Skate, but instead of skates they have guns.
Yeah, instead of skates they have guns. Exactly. It was
um,
uh yeah, it's not worth it. Not for me at least. I'm sure there's people that are into it that have enjoyed it. How many episodes of the Tenshi Sozu Design Boo have you watched? It's the one where the angels are creating characters in heaven.
zero. I thought like I kind of wanted to watch it. And I got your comments on it. You said it was alright, so I was thinking about picking up, but like after you said it was just alright, I was like,
I
probably
mean,
not worth.
it's not just all right. It's a good watch. I wouldn't say it's trash. I'm wondering if like the same people that made Seven Deadly Sins, because the characters look strikingly similar. I would imagine.
But keep in mind, like a good watch is not enough for this season. It has to be epic.
True. This is a rainy day anime, for sure.
Yeah, it's
Because the
probably
first
something
episode
like
was funny. I enjoyed it a lot, but it
yeah,
just for whatever reason I just can't bring myself to watch it. I just don't feel like it.
right. Like I feel like the only time I can watch like a decent filler anime is if I'm actually doing something else. Like if I'm
Yeah.
filling out paperwork or if I'm playing some like generic RTS game or something like that. That's what I'll have like the crappy anime on the side to watch. Um,
Definitely. That's the type of anime you would probably put in now, I mean, at this point, I could say we could watch Japanese anime and stare away from the screen and more or less understand what they're saying.
oh yeah, like we're at that point where it's like, yeah, they're gonna go through the same lines like they always do, and and
Yeah. I mean,
uh,
we just got to get better with that grammar and
uh,
build our dictionary a little bit more.
so quickly talking about like the secondary seasons for a lot of these anime, what has been your favorite so far?
Ooh, that I want to say the slime anime, but the Seven Deadly Sins has been keeping me thoroughly entertained.
Really?
Yeah,
I have
I
not watched
I
Seven
love
Deadly
Seven Deadly
Sins.
Sins. I really
I,
do. It has a lot of good action moments.
I dropped it hard on season 2, I think.
I did too, but then I was like, oh, I'm gonna marathon season three because I feel like it. Oh, and it was so worth it.
I heard season 3 was the worst, like
I
animation
know,
wise.
but you know me, if it's shonen, I gotta watch it.
Like, are you saying
I
it's worth
noticed it.
picking
I
up?
noticed it. Like, I don't, if it's entertaining and fun and has a good soundtrack and good fight sequences, I'll watch it. But I noticed that it was particularly bad in season three.
Yeah, I'm really liking Slime. Like, we talked about it real quick,
Hmm.
and you did say it was the story was moving a bit slow. Yeah, you're kind of true where they're dragging it out a bit, but I kind of like it
They're
where they're
building it. A proper epic moment needs a proper build, right? I think Rimuru's gonna do some
eh,
crazy stuff. I'm waiting for it, especially next episode.
I mean I can name a lot of like good animes that have like a one episode worth of build up and then a drop on the same episode. But I think Slime's gonna have like that type of build up where they're um it's those tropes where like the main character always like gets friendly with a bunch of people and at the end he gets into like this lone fight and then all the people he's met along the way comes to help him with the fight.
That's basically what I think's gonna happen too. But
Yeah.
also, like he randomly picks up stuff along the way, and it just so happens to be like, oh, the legendary sort of Adraxis from Filter 5 that's gonna win him the final battle.
I don't think he
And we
does
haven't
that
even had
much.
the big dragon come out with yet, Tempest. I wonder if he's gonna pop up. I've been waiting for that so long.
I don't think I've really seen a lot of like the crazy weapon type tropes for slime. I think he just what I like about slime is that remember when we were talking about like the tropes of being like overly powerful, like having such crazy scaling?
Yeah,
He's to the point where he's not very powerful. He's more powerful than a lot of his subordinates because he's the one who created his subordinate, but he can literally be wiped off the map if if like the demon kings or whatever
right.
wanted that to happen. But
And spoiler alert, was it an episode or two ago he did almost die uh at the hand of that one girl that thought he killed
yeah, but he's smart. He's smart.
yeah, he branched off into a little slime droplet. Did you see today's episode?
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's like the first thing I did when I woke up today. I was like, "Is the new slime episode up?" Because I gotta know what happens because they left us on a crazy cliffhanger last
Oh,
episode.
I'm properly hyped for next week, let me tell you.
It is. I don't want to say what happens, but I'm. If you guys are not watching it, you guys need to watch it. It's so good.
Huge disservice to yourself if you haven't. It's
Right.
super worth.
Have you been keeping it with Doctor Stone at all?
Oh, heck yeah, dude, always. It's super
I've
fun.
I haven't been keeping up with it. I think I got like maybe one or two episodes in. I feel like it's the type of it's because it's another one of those animes that I kind of want to save up for till it's finished and then binge the whole thing at
Oh
once.
yeah, definitely. Like I accidentally missed an episode one week and I was like, hold on a second. Did I just did I miss something? I had to like go back and check because I was like halfway into the last week's episode. I didn't understand how this dude get out of this
Right.
predicament that he was in. And then I just stopped. I was in episode 5 or 6, whatever it was, and then went back to the previous week's episode and watched. It's like, oh, okay,
I've done that more times than I want to admit, but I like but you kind of but you also feel like yes, I have two episodes to catch up on to now.
exactly. I did that. That's why I'm holding off on Wonder Egg Priority.
Um, I I really need to watch both the Saibos. They have
Which one
pretty
are
good
those?
scores. The
Cells at work?
Hataraku, yeah, Cells at Work.
Yeah, I need to too. I never finished season one, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, I was like 2 episodes left from the ending too. I don't know why I stopped watching it. I have no reason to. I just kind of forgot about it.
it's because it's like if you don't remember to watch it, like it just kind of drops off out of your memory.
Yeah.
What I think is crazy about I kind of want to watch some. I'm not saying back to back, but they're done by different production teams. Like I kind of
Are
want to
they?
know. Yeah, one's done. So the main sequel one is done by David Productions, and
Always good.
then yeah, and then the Cybo Black is done by Leiden Films. So I don't know. I
What
don't
do
know.
they do?
Tato and the Last Dungeon.
Oh, did they? Worth.
Yeah,
I'll watch that.
they also did Urusai Picnic. So
Oh, okay. Seriously? They're killing it too then, huh? What do they have, three this season?
I think they have maybe three. Let me
I bet
do.
at least one or two of those was held up from because of COVID, though, I'm sure.
Yeah, I bet you a lot of these are like from like the last season, and they're finally getting to push it out
Oh, for
this
sure.
this season. But yeah,
Uh,
big shout out to them too. Like a lot
I
of
thought you were about to say big shout out to COVID. I was about to say, what the heck, dude? Big shout out to COVID. Thanks for all the anime. No, jeez.
yeah, like we're seeing like a lot of these production teams like going ham, like all these
Yeah.
crazy amounts of anime being pumped out at a time. Um, quickly aside, I like is are there any other animes from this season or maybe last season you want to talk about?
No, have you been watching? Well, maybe one. Have you been watching the Five Tobo no Hayome sequel?
Not at all. I didn't even finish the first season.
Same.
It's like I heard it was good, but it's just yeah, it's another harem anime to me. I
Yeah.
and like the thing for me about harem anime is like I'm like a max two main character type of person. Like a two, like you either have the what do you call it, the a childhood friend character, or you have like the new transfer school type character. I'm like, okay, I'm fine with that. You have the two characters fighting it out. That's fine. And then maybe you have some side, supporting harem, whatever. But when you have five harem characters, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I honestly the first season I saw, I was like, okay, this is best girl, and then I just stopped watching the show. Like in my mind, I decided this is the winner. I'm not gonna watch anymore.
Which one was it?
I don't even remember. It's been so long time ago. I think it was the first girl that he meets.
Oh, the one with the orange-ish hair. I think my favorite girl was the one that was like really big into like history, and I think she always wore like headphones or something like that.
Oh, that's never mind. That's the one. She was the only one with headphones, right?
Yeah, she was the only one with
Okay,
headphones.
that's the one that I wanted to win. I think most people did too.
Oh, did you actually see? I'm not sure if it's gonna come out next season or not, but I thought the title was hilarious for the new harem anime.
What?
It was called uh the I don't think this is like the exact title, but it was something like the harem anime where the childhood friend character actually wins. Like that's like actually the title.
Oh my God, seriously? I need to watch that.
Yeah, I think it's coming out. I'm not sure if it's next season or maybe the season after that. Let me pull it up to make sure that I actually have the correct name because I don't want to.
The one where the childhood friends always lives. You're you're watching it for not for the plot, but for the friends you made along the way.
Let's see. Oh, I can't. I remember I saw it on like the Reddit, but I can't pull it up now.
Nah, that's okay.
Yeah, I really want. I definitely need to watch it though. It's definitely something I would. Okay, here it is. Here it is. It's called the rom com where the childhood friend won't lose.
Oh
Th-
heck yeah!
That's
I wonder if
that's the
the childhood friend is the main character.
I mean they're always the oh you mean like as the girl character?
Yeah, as the no, it's focused on the childhood
Yeah,
friend.
yeah, yeah. Like so
Yeah.
yeah, so it's focused on the girl, not the guy.
Oh,
Uh,
that would be so good.
I guess that so it's kind of like a like almost like a I wouldn't say it's spin off, but the anime where the girl is like the protagonist of like a arrow not arrow gay but what's the what's
Etchy.
the uh, what's the girl dating sim or whatever where she's like the bad guy in the game and she has to like not die.
I know what you're talking about, but I completely forgot the title because it was pretty generic. Her name was like Catalina-san or something like that. I
Yeah,
finished
yeah,
that
yeah,
show. It was pretty fun. I liked it.
yeah.
It's
It's
not a
I feel like
must
it's
watch, but it's a good rainy day. I watched every single 500 animes that are on my anime list. Anime.
I feel like it's going in the way of something like that where instead of showing you the prospect of the main character, you're getting the view from the side character, which
No,
I
that'd be
really I
nice.
really enjoy.
Yeah, just the idea of it.
Um, any other animes you want to talk about?
No, that scratched all my itches.
Real quick, I want to talk about it's gonna come out I think next month, but uh, The Way of the House Husband. I've finished the manga.
Hmm.
I'm I'm watching the live action right now, and you said you're gonna watch the live action first, right, and then read the manga.
Yes, I am. I'll commit to that.
Um, I really want to see what your reaction is because what I think happened in the live action is that they took maybe one volume's worth of the material, put that in the first episode, and then the director just went off on his own little tangent, whatever he wanted to do.
Oh, did creative freedom? Oh,
It
jeez.
it does not follow the manga at all. It's very divergent.
Is that a
eh,
bad thing? Because I know with D. Grayman that ruined any prospect of anime
um,
sequels.
I it's the type of divergent where if they were gonna make a second season, it's not gonna be close to the manga at all because they so let me talk about the first episode real quick.
Hmm.
So I don't want to spoil any of the other episodes, but in the first like 5 minutes, they added a daughter character, and there was no daughter character in the manga. So I was like, okay, well
Oh,
that's
yeah.
already huge divergent. Why is there a daughter character?
I wonder if
And
the author had any input on that.
uh, I
Do
have
you think
no
that's gonna
idea.
be in the anime?
No, like from the trailer I saw from the Netflix series, it looks like they're following the manga.
That's
Um,
which
and
is
I
weird
hope
because the main character from the real show is voicing in the anime, right?
I have no idea.
The J
I don't
drama, I
really
meant to
know.
say.
But I hope the from the Netflix what do you call it the preview. I hope it's just like a work in progress preview because from what I've seen, it looks like garbage. Like the animation looks like garbage. It looks like a bunch of slideshows and it looks like what you would see in like a 2009 Flash animation with just a bunch of like pictures moving across the screen. Like this
You know
real.
when you have those lenticular effect VHS covers from back in the day, you move it side to side and the
Oh
picture
yeah,
moves. That's kind of
yeah,
how it
yeah,
looks
yeah.
like, right?
Not even because those lenticular like effects like they actually have like what like 4 or 5 frames. This looks like 2 frames being going back and forth. Like it's
Also,
just a
like those
bunch.
animated loading screens that just move in
Yeah,
position. Okay.
yeah. It's like a bunch of animated gifs and like it looks like someone made it like in paint where they drew a picture and then they're moving it across the screen back and forth.
I
That's
mean, I
what it looks like.
probably I will also I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy it still because I'm pretty easy to please half the time.
Yeah, but I even though the live action doesn't follow the manga, I'm still really enjoying it. It's still funny in its own way. But when I was watching it, I was like, oh, God, no, where is this going, please? And the thing about the way they're doing it, um, maybe the reason why they're offshooting so hard is because with the manga, it's just a bunch of singular stories, like not interconnected. But I think with the live action, they're trying to connect these through like um weird events or whatever. And you're not gonna get it because you're gonna watch the live action first. But when you read the manga, you can be like, it a lot of these scenes
That
are taken.
aha moment.
Yeah, like oh, this is part of the scene, but it's not. It's taken out of context type of thing. Um, another thing I really want to talk about, like regarding the anime itself. I don't. I hope it doesn't turn out to be garbage because Netflix animes have been known like to be really good, like Devilman and stuff like that. Like they have very high
Almost
animation and
definitely. Even shows like Dorohedoro are really good, and they're really careful about picking good anime series or popular shows. Like I
right.
mean, they even have Seven Deadly Sins. Not the best animation, but it's a high anime, and it was very satisfying to watch. What else did they get? Violet Evergarden. Uh,
Oh,
that
they
one.
got. I didn't know they got Violet Evergarden.
Yeah, I need to watch it. I never watched it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm really bad at not watching good shows.
like, are you saying like they got the rights to it, or are you talking about they produced it?
They're streaming it. Like they
Yeah,
have a good catalog of quality anime. They don't typically put garbage on their
no,
service,
no.
I would
But
say.
what I'm talking about is anime mainly produced by Netflix. Like
Oh,
Devilman
okay. I
Crybaby
don't
was
know which
produced
one.
by Netflix. And this House Husband is produced by Netflix, and they're doing the thing where they're not going to air it until they have all the episodes out and ready. So I I do hope it's going to be more than like 2 frames a second because it's a good anime and it's it's a type of anime where people have been really hyped to to see it as an anime. So if it does it dirty, I'm gonna oh my gosh. Like Netflix, please. Like Netflix has been known to pump out some decent, good animes. Not the best for live action, but decent.
I mean, I don't feel your desperation because I didn't read the manga while my power was out for a few days,
Oh
uh,
yeah,
like you did. But I'm
yeah. It's a
I'll
really
see. Yeah.
yeah. I'll go into that real quick. Like basically, I had to relive my childhood because so I'm based out in the Houston area, and as a lot of you know, like we got hit by the crazy winter storm that knocked out power. Like I didn't have power, internet, or water for a couple of days, and and the thing about like the internet. Okay, so usually when the internet goes out, I would still have like LTE or like internet on my phone, but apparently it also knocked out like the antenna tower, so I didn't even have that. So all I had to really like go off of was like my whatever I had saved on my phone. So I had like the chapters for that saved on my phone. So the only thing I was reading was like manga, and thank God I had like a huge. I think I had like the biggest legal limit size external battery you can carry on a plane. I think it was like a 2700. I think it was like 26 900 just to be safe or something like that. But it lasted me like 4 days, and thank God I still I had that. But like
Through
without
pure
internet, without
serendipity, you downloaded that. What gate made you download it? Just because you saw it was popular on Reddit or something?
no, I think I was like talking with my cousin. He was telling me about some decent manga, I should read, and it's it was mostly like webtoons, like the Korean stuff. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. And then once I was on the website, I was like, oh, look at these, like like when you see one, and then you have like the list of like highly rated stuff, you might also like. So I was like, okay, well, I'll download these. Maybe I'll read them, when I have the time. So thank God I did that when I had the foresight too.
Because of that, I'm gonna watch the show and read the manga myself. Thanks.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I guess that's pretty much it for our 2021 winter anime follow up. Besides that, I think that's pretty much everything. So we'll catch you guys later. Bye.
Bye bye.